forgot to do the Sagittarius read. But also in this video, I decided to do some mystery reads, alright? And the way I'm going to do it is one mystery reading for air, water, earth, fire, alright? Who's it going to apply to? Who knows? Who knows? This is kind of like the tarot lottery. It could be you. It might not be. Alright. Anyways, let's start with the Sagittarius reading. And then we'll move to the mystery reads. So, keep in mind, this is the continuation of if they're not talking with you. Again, for anyone tuning into this, I did the all signs and I forgot Sagittarius' reading. But given that I had to do it, I figured I'd just throw in the mystery readings. Alright? I get that sometimes people watch my videos and they're like, that ain't my situation. So who knows? Maybe you're going to get lucky. Oh, you never know. I probably need to call Gambling Anonymous again. Damn it. Alright. Sagittarius. Boy, I am so sorry I forgot your reading. But who knows? Maybe there's a purpose for it being at this time and not previously, or earlier, should I say. We got Queen of Wands showing up. It just wanted to pop its head out. You are a fire sign. Is that you just checking on me? Like you're just watching me? Like, we're aware, Wes. We're very aware you missed the reading. Alright. Okay, we do have a black cat, so we're good here. Alright. Something about this person our Sagittarius are not talking to. Who is this person? So we have the Two of Swords. We have a little bit of Libra energy for you, Sagittarius. It's suggesting somebody that's on the fence. Probably by the beach. Got some water there. Another card comes out. The Eight of Cups. This person's, it would suggest, on the fence about leaving a situation or having to depart from the situation with you. Now, I guess the big question is, who left who? Did you leave and just say you had enough, or is it done? Whatever the case is, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because they're thinking about it in general. So, something about leaving the situation is bothering them. This Two of Swords pretty much tells us that whatever it is around this is tying them up a little bit. Was it the right decision? I mean, that's the only thing I can really conclude on why they'd be thinking about it. I mean, clearly if it was the right decision, they wouldn't be wasting their time thinking about it, would they? Tell us about this person our Sagittarius are not talking to. The one that seems to be conflicted about some type of walking away issue. How do they feel towards Sagittarius? Ten of Swords? Oh boy. This person has some problems. This person must be a little frustrated with how things ended. And why in the Lord would they be feeling Ten of Swords to you? This can be some heavy energy. I don't want to say too much on it because... Is it them feeling hurt? Or do they feel you're hurt? I don't know. Okay. Well, let's see what else they feel. How else does this person feel towards Sagittarius? Person that Sagittarius is not talking to. Says Ace of Swords. This person is wanting clarity or transparency over something. Hey Sagittarius, we need to clear things up a little bit here. Alright? Got some people hiding in the bush. Maybe this person is one of those conspiracists. Like, I bet Sagittarius was plotting against me this whole time. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of like just blowing fluff on the cake here. But what do we actually need to know here? Whoever this individual is somebody that is reflecting on how things ended, as I said before. But there's an extra layer where there's some frustration or resentment with this Ten of Swords. The problem with the Ten of Swords energy, whenever it appears, kind of suggests that whoever this person is frustrated at bare minimum, all right, about something, all right? This could be sometimes like if somebody cheated and the relationship suddenly ended. Well, if that was the case, then it's probably suggesting they feel like they fucked up there, all right? And you may be pretty aggravated about it, all right? But on the other hand, it's entirely possible Sagittarius maybe upgraded to somebody else and said, you know what? I don't need you anymore. That probably could have also triggered this kind of energy. The Ace of Swords is, whenever somebody's in this kind of energy, they're probably looking for answers. The Ace of Swords can suggest that. But what it is they're wanting to know. The other possibility is they would want to be, they feel like they should clear something up with you. Now, that would be the only time that would apply is if this person screwed things up, all right? Like, I just want to make it transparent with you that, I know you think it was just Susie, all right? And I just want to correct that it wasn't Susie. It was actually Melody, Holiday, Sarah, Melissa, and Kim, I think it was. Can't even remember her name. So, yeah, I'm being honest with you. But I just wanted to let you know you got it wrong, because I know you said it was just that girl. It's actually like a lot. Hopefully this person is not obviously stupid to say something like that. Maybe if I just clear things up, it'll all work itself out. Well, if that is the case, then you probably need to shut your mouth. Alright, sorry, I'm talking to myself here. How does this person see Sagittarius? Person that Sagittarius is not talking to. How do they see Sagittarius currently? Six of Cups reversed? Oh boy. This tells us absolutely nothing. Tell me about the Six of Cups reversed. Why do they see Sagittarius like that? Or what is it about this energy that they see? Four of Cups, so it's reflecting on something from the past. Disappointment. It doesn't really answer the question per se. This energy is suggesting they're reflecting on something from the past that's a disappointment, but how that applies to the question, I really don't know. Are you a past disappointment? This person just has frustration written all over them. How do they see Sagittarius? The first card didn't answer that question. How do they see Sagittarius? We get one card. This person that's not talking with Sagittarius, how do they see Sagittarius? So we have the King of Cups. Apparently this person still cares about you. But again, it doesn't answer the question. I'm not sure why it doesn't want to answer that. Seven of Wands, it came out on its own. We'll take that. This person may see you as a little bit I would say on guard to them. Alright. I said this in past videos, but the Seven of Wands can be a good card sometimes, just not in this scenario, because it's pretty much saying, I mean, depending on what happened here, I mean, if you're kind of like irritated this person or felt that they kind of did you dirty, you may opt to hold a shotgun or a club, right? But if we're looking at what the tarot actually means by that, it's suggesting you kind of like holding your values in some ways. Why would you be doing that? Because you don't want to tolerate whatever bad behavior, if that occurred. Saying like, I don't want to tolerate that. Go away. This other energy is basically showing somebody that is reflecting and also seems to still have some type of emotions for you. But this is probably like a love type hate kind of gig. Or, I don't know. This person's a mess. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Why is this person not talking with Sagittarius? Says High Priestess. What's going on in this person's mind? And it goes over the King of Cups. Well, can't really draw an answer to this because it's pretty much answering with what... Sorry about the little dings. Oh my god, I swear. Why did I never silence the phone? Alright, there we go. The problem here is it kind of answers the question with the same thing I already know, which is the Eight of Swords. Which is a card of being in one's mind. Alright? But it can talk about facing some type of challenging issue that really kind of creates a lot of possibilities that in some case can keep a person stuck, overthinking. Don't know what to do. So, why they're not talking? Apparently they're just arrested in their mind, doing time. Look at that. I can't do nothing. I couldn't even if I wanted to try. There's too much going on, Sagittarius. What a weird, strange reading. Just think the reading is just odd. What can we expect from this person for our Sagittarius? The one that's not talking with Sagittarius. So 5 of Wands reversed here. So if there was any tension or conflict, it's saying it'll end. But doesn't answer the question. Okay, technically it kind of does, because we're asking, what can you expect? It's saying, well, conflict will slowly end. Now, the 5 of Wands doesn't directly talk about people fighting. It kind of does. Right, tension, right? But it's kind of describing whatever this friction is or whatever is going to pass, all right? My assumption is this person's not going to engage in any drama with you if they have in the past. It's also possible for some of you have not heard from this person in a while, all right? Well, if you're not talking with them, I guess, but there's a lot of silence energy, or this person would probably be, like, again, kind of just keeping to himself, but there's a lot of, like, frustration, as I've already said. Tell us more about the 5 of Wands reverse. Oh, my God. Oh, what did we get here? What is the relevance of the 5 of Wands reversed? What does it mean for Sagittarius? So we have the 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. What is it like? So that's not necessarily good, because it's also kind of suggesting there's really nothing. It's just going to be stalled. All right. We can also talk about no communication. So how do we break the ice with this person? Goes saying to come out of the Nine of Swords. So that's the only clue I can give you, Sagittarius. Is because the real question and mystery in tarot is, why in the hell are we getting this reading? It's basically showing a scenario where somebody, who knows who, an ex-partner of some sort, that is frustrated, as I said, but they seem to be in some type of mental paralysis, or there's some type of irritation here. I don't know how if we look at that in real life, how often that is occurring, but it's suggesting there's some frustration, right? But to break the ice would mean this kind of stress or whatever that's going on in their mind, it would have to end for anything to happen. That's why it's stalled, it's saying. But the next question is, well, how do you end that? Some of you don't really care, so I guess it's just going to stay the way that it is. But I suppose, what would Sagittarius have to do? So, Magician. First thing that came to my mind is make something happen. We got the Page here. Page of Swords. I suppose it's like one of those things that you could just kind of be nosy or something. Hey, just thought I would text you. Oh, sorry, I meant to send this to the other person, someone else. I accidentally, you had the same kind of like name as the other person I was messaging. But given that I messaged you now, what are you doing? I don't know, I'm just giving suggestions, right? Find some reason. Oh, look at that. I don't know if that's suggesting anything. Anyways, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. I really don't know what else to say. Alright, this seems to be a puzzling situation. If you try and intervene with it, there's a potential maybe something will happen. What? I don't know. Alright. It doesn't seem like this is going to do anything. That's why the only thing I can think of is it's suggesting you to go and say something, or maybe just be nosy. The Page of Swords can do that. They can be someone that just kind of like comes out of nowhere, but doesn't really have a rhyme or reason why they're there. They're just kind of being curious. Just heard this song remind me of you. Just seeing that you're doing okay. I suppose that wouldn't work though if you guys are at each other's throats. If that is the case, then you probably have bigger problems. Anyways, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. What's the good news here? This person is still thinking about you, whoever they are. Alright? And apparently, according to this, there is still some type of heart there. But there's this other issue that's going on, so I'm done. I'm going to move on. Thanks for watching. Sorry about missing you in the earlier All Saints. Air signs. This is your mystery reading. Can apply to anybody. I don't know. Alright? Who this person might be, it's saying Two of Cups. Reversed. We have Cancer energy there. It's just describing someone that's either separated from you or they came out of another relationship. It's something around anything to do with a connection that's ending or ended, or a union of some type of separation. All right. Who knows if that applies to you or not? Tell me about this person that's not talking with our air sign collective that shows up as Two of Cups reversed. How do they feel? No, we're not going to do that. What is this person thinking about towards our air sign collective? Six of Swords is here, and we have the Knight of Cups reversed. I'm probably going to take that upright, actually. It doesn't seem right reversed. What is their interest around the Knight of Cups? So you have Ten of Wands. That's actually, for once, kind of good here. This is a person that it's showing wants to try and reestablish something here, right? It's also showing some degree of A, cooperation, B, trying to push things in a new direction, and C, potentially trying to put in some work, right? What is motivating them? I don't know. The Knight of Cups here can be good because it can suggest some consideration around having to approach or make a move. All right. Why is this person not talking with our air sign collective currently? So we have Hierophant, and then we also have the Devil. What is the issue that is... What is this person dealing with? Person that's not talking with our air sign collective. What are they dealing with this Hierophant and the Devil? What is it causing? It's causing them a lot of stress. All right. I don't know for sure what... it's very difficult to pinpoint exactly what that's saying. It's talking about... So this person is reflecting on two different things. One, values of some sort as far as their life, where they're at, or something that they're doing, or how they're existing as a person. Whether that's them thinking about religion, churches, family life, life directions, ambitions. Who the hell knows? Something around that. The problem is, with the Devil energy, is talking about some type of behavioral pattern or something negative that is getting in the way or causing them to get caught up. Apparently, it is stressing them out. Why is it showing up here? Because it likely has something to do with you. In this. Basically saying that there's something about them that they're recognizing has to change. Whether that was something that was needing to happen with or without you, I don't know. Right? This could be like, for example, like a person that's an alcoholic or something like that. Right? Well, they it's one of those things where maybe they need to do it for themselves. But, if they want to get back to you and move things in a better direction, then obviously they need to do it for you too, right? It's something like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be addiction, but it's some issue like this, and it's relating to you in that you've obviously also said something. Whoever this applies to has said something to this person that is probably registered In other words, why it won't work, because you do this, you do that. Maybe this person's reflecting on that. You're a bum. Well, maybe this person realizes, I gotta get a job. But maybe they like to play PlayStation all day. I don't know. Alright, something. The problem also with the Nine of Swords, though, is that that is a very stressful energy. It can also talk about a person that is actually having trouble figuring out the right decision. Like their mental, internal, inner knowing, their intuition is so clouded by all the shit that's going through their mind. So what that tells us is that whatever this is bothering them quite a bit. But it seems like it's more like a wrench in the cogwheels, because their actual intention is to try and fix something. So this tells me overall it's a person that has struggled with something or fucked up in some direction in the past. Or just, I don't know, has a bad way of conducting themselves, or they're engaging in bad addictions or habits or something. So it's saying that's why they're not talking with you. I mean, what can we expect from this person? Okay. We have Ace of Pentacles. They're going to come around. Alright? That's what it's suggesting. Now, how do I see this playing out? I think this person is... the energy, as I said, despite this mental block or whatever the hell it is, it does suggest that there's a driving energy, as I already told you about. You and me, get in the boat and let's go. So basically, this is like, let me try and fix something or take a shot at it. So they may potentially reach out and give it a shot. The Ace of Pentacles would be a great way to do that. All right. Now, overall, who this actually applies to? Probably only a select few of you, but hey, it could be you. All right. Thanks for watching. Looks like you got somebody coming around for our air sign collective. Great. Lord knows we pretty much just have cobwebs and rats running around most of the time. Be nice to have another fresh heart around here. Some fresh meat. I'm just kidding. Psychopath air signs. Earth signs. Here is your mystery reading. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Tell me about the person our Earth sign collective is not talking to for our mystery reading. Who is this person? What can we know? What can we know? What can we know? We got some Capricorn energy with the Two of Pentacles. What do we need to know about the Two of Pentacles? So we have Four of Swords. Whoever this person is trying to make some improvements or get over something or balance, stabilize, you know, what in their life. My guess is as good as yours, to be honest. No clue. Both of these energies talk about some type of recovery in some ways. Well, not so much the Two of Pentacles, but if we pair them together, it is talking about a stable foundation. What the significance of that right now is, I don't know. Tell us about this person that's not talking with our Earth sign collective that apparently is trying to, I guess, better their life or find some stability. What are they thinking about towards our Earth sign collective? We have the Emperor. Good. This person really wants to make a solid impression here. What else are they thinking about? Four of Cups reversed. This person is showing a strong energy where it's, hey, look at me. Things are going in the right direction. This is like that person that basically says, you always said I was going to be that burger flipper. Well, I'm the fucking manager now, bitch. So I just went up from $11 an hour to $12 an hour. Oh, give you that dumb look. I'm getting a van. Oh my god. This reminds me, I mean, my sister would probably kill me for saying this, but she's in her late 40s now, but way when she was like, she must have been around like 19 or something like that. She worked at a fast food place just for I think like half a year or something like that. And there was this guy that worked there too that was just thought that, you know, she was the hottest thing that ever hit this planet. And he obviously didn't make a whole lot of money, and he got this like one of those, you know, free candy vans. He got one of those vans, and then basically after she got off work, he pulled up with the fucking thing and had the window down, blasting In Sync. Bye 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 bye. And I guess in his head he kind of figured like he was being cool or something, like, you know, he's trying to like joke or something, when in reality my sister's just looking at it like, you have just proven to me you are absolutely either a pedophile or a stalker. I just don't know, but I just want to get far the fuck away from you. Oh my god. The NSYNC music blaring from the van, it was just so, the cringe factor was just like the scale, the meter was just going off like that. Anyways. No, I don't think it's probably going to be the same situation here, but this person does show like they want to make an appearance like they're being more responsible or better, or something that would probably reflect to you that they're going in the right direction. Why is this person wanting to show Emperor energy to our Earth signs? Ooh. They think you might be interested. So it's suggested this energy is to allure you. See how she's just captivated. Why is this person not talking with our Earth signs currently? If they're interested. Why are they not talking? Well, we have the King of Pentacles reverse and Justice reverse. We're not going to take that though, because I don't want to explore that. Just don't care to. Why are they not talking with our Earth sign collective? The person our Earth sign collective is not talking to. Person in this reading. This Emperor. Why are they not talking? Oh my god. I'm hopeless with these cards. Okay, we're not taking that either. Let's ask a different question. Maybe I can't ask that. What is their intention towards Sagittarius, or not Sagittarius, sorry, I just did Sagittarius reading. To our Earth sign collective, what is their intention? Okay, so it is to come towards you. We have the Page of Pentacles. Great. How does our Earth sign collective potentially view this person? It says someone you walked away from. You were disappointed by them. You have to leave. So this reading's being really finicky or mysterious. It's not, normally I can probably get an answer why they're not talking, but it doesn't seem to want to really tell me. It just wants to let you know, hey, they're interested in you. What else can we know before I finish this reading? It says 5 of Wands. Why do we need to know that? For our Earth sign collected in this person. Why do we need to know the 5 of Wands? Just says Ace of Swords. What does that mean for our Earth sign collective? So that's 2 of Pentacles again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What are they wanting transparency about? I don't understand that. It says a new start. I don't really know what it's truly saying here. Well, no. Everything I said before applies. But what I'm saying is like, it's showing in the mystery here, something about the 5 of Wands energy, which to me doesn't really... it doesn't really tell me much. It's just showing like something around like they're wanting clarity or to talk maybe about potentially a new journey. What the significance of the 5 of Wands being there. The 2 of Pentacles is good. But again, that's just generalized. That doesn't tell us much either. Whatever. It's a mystery reading. Alright, what do you need to know here? You've got somebody that's interested that apparently wants to show up in a different light and see if you're interested. That's all you really need to know. Alright? Some of you aren't really going to care when this person comes around, or if they do. And others of you might be interested. That's all we pretty much need to know. Thanks for watching. Gotta move on. Alright, let's do this next. What am I going to do? Let's do water first. Water. We're going to do water. Water. We're doing that water signs. Water. Please, sir, can I have some water? Water signs. This is your mystery reading, alright? Take it or leave it. I could barely figure out the Earth one, so let's hope I can do better with your reading. Tell me about the person that's not talking with our water sign collective, our mystery person. Who is this person? What can we know? What can we know? So it says Chariot reversed. It's talking about some individual that, I guess, it's stalled. It's stalled, or it's impossible to work with this person. Or other things got in the way. that complicated the hell out of it. Or there was just, I mean, it's difficult to say if there was, it could be like, for example, someone had to move away for a job. Well, that pretty much makes it very difficult to have a relationship. I guess you could do a long distance connection, but maybe just found there was just too many problems with, you know, being separated so far away. That's an example. Two people seeing things differently on like some important issue in the connection that can't be resolved because neither wants to compromise, and they both think they got the right answer and how to, you know, whatever. Maybe an issue that neither one of you can compromise on. Tell us about this person that apparently is showing up in Chariot reversed energy, which is Cancer energy. That's not talking to our Cancer, or not Cancer, our water sign collective. We have the Ace of Cups here. What is this person thinking about? Give me 2 cards. So we have Cancer energy here with the 4 of Cups. Double Cancer energy, even though this is a general collective reading. What else are they thinking about towards our water sign collective? We have King of Wands. Whoever this individual is loving you from afar, because it's kind of implying that there is some daydreaming going on here. The 4 of Cups is probably some type of, I'm guessing some type of regrets. Or if it's not regrets, it's some type of rose-colored thinking. Or it's, you know, they're reflecting on the good of what happened in the past. Alright? Whatever the case is, it is interesting them. Alright? This is positive. You want to see that. Because basically it's telling us this person has desire for you. Apparently you're doing something right, is what it's saying. You're rubbing them the right way. What is stopping this mystery person from coming towards our water sign collective, the one that's not talking? It says the Chariot reversed a second time. What is the problem with the Chariot reversed? Maybe their car is just literally broken down. It just doesn't work. Maybe it's something as simple as that. I'm not overthinking it. Tell me about the Chariot reversed. Why? What is the problem with that? It's saying there's some type of confusion or possibilities or something that's clouding things. Choices, options, possibilities of maybe what you're doing, how you feel. I don't know. This person's unclear about something that they feel is getting in the way, or it's like the only way I can really describe this in practical terms is this is the equivalent of like you getting in your car and trying to go from point A to B, but for some reason the GPS is just sending you off into multiple different directions. And you keep slamming the phone, you can keep re-putting the address in and doing whatever, but it just keeps sending you off into different places. And you're like, this is not where I'm trying to go. What's causing those obstacles? I don't know. Oh, well, we got a clue. We have the Queen of Cups reversed that came out. So what this confusion is, Tarot says, is around, do you still care? Do you still have a heart for them? Some of you, probably, it's like hell froze over in that chest of yours. It's like if they put their hand on your chest, they would get frostbite. You would have to take them to the emergency room for removal of that hand because it would be black. So it's saying Queen of Cups reversed. Basically, It's just saying that this person doesn't feel confident that you really have any emotions or romantic feelings towards them. In their head, they're probably envisioning it like it's you basically sitting at the door. You chopped liver! I'm done with you! You know, get the hell out of here! I'm closed for business! You feel me? Capiche? Okay, maybe not like an Italian thing, but I am thinking I want an Italian hero sub. I'm getting pretty hungry. It actually sounds really good. I was considering earlier going up to Publix because I mean if you have a Publix in your state, they do make pretty good sandwiches. And they have specials where you get like a full foot long. They make it in front of you, kind of like a Subway, but it's better. And they had the Italian subs on special the other day. So, all right, back to the reading. Enough about food. So, I guess the next question is, what else can we really ask here? All right, so this person's just confused about where you stand on things. What should our water sign collective do in this situation? Apparently, you need to go and tell this person you care. You have the King of Cups. Well, actually, no. Probably examine if you actually do care about this person. That's what it could be saying. I find it very interesting that you've got two water sign energies here. This could just tell us that there was a pretty intense connection where you guys get each other. You know, it's like one of those connections. There's fire and water with this person. This is very good energy because it says that it would probably be someone very compatible with you. Especially if you're a water sign. Yeah. Generally, most times, fire energy is the best for water. I think that's it. Really, I mean, I don't know what else to ask here. What is their intentions towards our water signs? After this confusion subsides, or if it ever does. So it said Page of Wands reversed. I don't think this person's going to reach out here. Reach out to you, alright? If that was upright, I would probably say it would be to initiate something or do something. Even though that energy is showing the reversal here, it's highly suggestive that this person wants to. They're basically sitting on the fence, alright? I suppose if you think you know who this person is, you could potentially give them a nudge and let them know that maybe you thawed the heart out and it's not that cold anymore. That would help. But in how you actually relay that message, I don't know. Maybe you just be like, I was thinking about you, you know? Having visions, you, me, playing Xbox like we used to. Smoking a fat bowl. I mean, I don't smoke weed, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of people do these days. Anyways, that's what I got for you. I'm done. Whatever. Alright. If you think you know who this person is, maybe you could give them a nudge. How you do that, I don't know. Use your own judgment. Ask a probing question. My brain is melted. I don't even know if I can finish this last reading. How did this turn into a fucking hour? I just don't get it. Fire signs. Alright, this is your mystery reading. for our fire sign collective. For a person you're not talking to. Tell us about a person our fire sign collective is not talking to. Who is this person? What can we know? So it says the Eight of Cups reversed. It's apparently a person you've returned to more than once. Basically, it's suggesting you just couldn't get enough. But irregardless, it's saying it didn't work. It most likely didn't work out. All right. This can also tell us to some extent that it was a situation that became gradually unfulfilling, where it was like you started to question, why am I even doing this? In other words, the passion had pretty much, left the building. All right, tell us about the situation that became progressively unfruitful or interesting for our fire collective, or unfulfilling. What is this person thinking about? They want to reach out, it says. They're considering it. What else are they thinking about? So I have Three of Wands. Tell us more about that. That's also good because it's saying trying to push things forwards. We have the Queen of Cups. This person's wanting to see if you're interested. What is stopping this person? Why are they not reaching out to our fire sign collective? Oh, shit. Why is this person not reaching out to our fire sign collective? Alright, hell with this day. What is the main reason they're not reaching out? What is this? I'm not taking that. I had the same problem. I think it was for like one or two signs. It doesn't seem to ever want to answer why they're not talking. When I did the other reads, it seems to answer just fine, but not in these mystery readings. Why are they not talking to our fire collective? This mystery person. What can we know? Why they're not talking? Okay, maybe I gotta ask a different question. It's not answering it. How do they see our fire sign collective? Person that's not talking with our fire sign collective. God damn it. Okay, what can I know? How about that? Anything? It says Eight of Wands reversed. Tell us more about this Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, so we get High Priestess. So that's not telling me anything either. What is this person considering towards our fire sign collective? Person that's not talking with our fire sign collective. Having fun. What are they concerned about? What are they worried about? It says Hierophant in the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So something falling through. I guess whatever, if they tried, it would just fall through. Why the Hierophant? So it goes to the Queen of Cups, the Emperor. So Hierophant also values Emperor values. So it may be suggesting they're concerned that maybe you don't like their values, or you have issues around that. This is kind of one of those situations where it's like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for, you know? Six-pack abs, you know, what is it, 100,000 a year, six-figure, 6 foot tall. I do wonder if this person feels like they're not going to measure up, or it's somebody that is wondering about, I don't know, something around that. Like, if you're going to like them. Four of Pentacles came out. Who knows what that's saying? What else can we know? Last card. About this person that clearly wants to come to our fire signs. Two of Pentacles. What does our fire sign collective need to know about that on their side? Showing you two right there. Just don't know what you're doing. Queen of Wands reversed. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed? What's causing that? And we have King of Wands. So there's a clue. They're doing something you're not. And there's two people, two birds there in the background. The wind moving around is likely talking about the Six of Swords. What? What is the... Why, so, what does the Queen of Wands reverse want? It says a relationship. I don't know. That's all I can really get out of this, alright? What do we learn here? It's a person that says it's suggestive. You've encountered before and probably repeated whatever the connection was more than once. In other words, it didn't work, or it became rocky, you came back to it, tried it again, probably didn't work. How many times you went around in circles? Could have been once, could have been twice, could have been a lot of times, alright? Whatever the case is, if you're not talking with this person, they're at a distance. What's the good news? They're thinking about wanting to come back around to you, alright? What's the other good news? It shows compatibility. There's strong fire and strong water here. It's almost showing a mirroring energy. So whoever this person is has mirroring qualities to you, whoever this applies to. Alright? That's another clue. Alright? Now, it's kind of suggesting, for some reason, this Queen of Wands reversed is a mystery portion of this reading. In other words, it's predicting something, either your action is going to be slow or you're not taking action or something like that. It does show, it would suggest that you want a connection. Okay. But why is the Queen not participating or holding back? I don't know. Alright. This person does seem to be worried about it falling through. Kind of odd. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're worried to want to take action? What is... This is my last card. And if we ought to get something or we don't. What would it suggest the collective fire... The fire collective is worried about in regards to this person? We have High Priestess reversed. Tell me more about that. That you don't love this. You're unsure about your feelings, it says. So the High Priestess, when it's reversed, tells us that there's a clouding of one's mind. Do I love this person? Oh, I don't know. What does it mean? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't care anymore. Maybe the heart is frozen over. It's talking about there's some worrying about that, which is saying it answers the question of why the Queen is reversed. In other words, she's being hesitant. It's because of that. So it's like this person comes around and you're like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Are we a happy picture or not? That's all I got for you. Good luck to you. You can figure this mess out. Bye. Bye.